position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 27, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Carter again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, quick slant here to Woods.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
Touchdown, Packers! 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and a give to Carter. Carter, a first down and more.
He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll find DeGuara complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Woods.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender, because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL
of winning the battle. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Cantrell. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Buying time. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35.
Another tote for Carter.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
They'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Carter. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage.
And he works free. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.